right? So you can observe that the first version of USB 1.0 was released in 1995. The USB communication system follows a star topology with a USB host at the center and one or the more USB peripheral devices housed connected to it. So it is just like a topology which they are going to approach. The different type of topologies are there. One is star topology, one is ring topology, right? So multiple topologies available. So communication system we have this because communication basics you are going to discuss about the first thing you will be knowing about the devices. Next you will be architecture, then topology, right? How you are going to transmit your data, what type of modulation and all those stuff. Now here the adopted technology is the star in the USB part. So a USB host can support connection up to 127 including slave peripheral devices and other USB hosts. So why 127 devices? Because when I take up the Bluetooth technology, so we have a primary device and we have a secondary device. So primary components and secondary components. So how many components will be allowed? That is the task. Now about you see about this session. Okay, this maximum number of people it is allowed is 250 people. Right, but 250 people is not the strength which is present. Right, my class strength is around 60 people. So I can use a maximum limit of 100 that is sufficient. But if I go for any event, then what happens? I have to go for more number of students will be there. So 250 also it will be not sufficient. So I should go more than 250 devices also. Now here USB what is trying to tell is that how many devices it can support? It is up to 127. So this is a figure illustrating the star topology. So star topology it is just the image which is been shown here. So in the center you can observe there is a USB host or we call it as a hub. Okay, and for this hub multiple peripheral devices have been connected. Suppose say peripheral 1 2 3 4 and 5 which are connected. Now you can see this peripheral 1 2 3 are connected to this USB hub. Okay, host, right? Peripheral 4 and peripheral 5 are connected to this USB and there can be a communication between this USB and USB. It is just like a classroom. You are doing mini projects. Mini projects all are nothing but as a peripheral 1, 2, 3. And out of 3, one will be the one who will be communicating. Generally, we call it as a team leader. But team leader should not be present in any of the mini project or project exhibition because all workload should be equally divided among all the members of the group. It cannot tell he is more or he is less. Okay, maybe there will be a person who is more communicating because he is having that skill. Okay, so he is communicating all the information to his faculty, right? So what generally it should not happen because it should be in a group, right? So all four people should communicate to the guide. So this is a USB part. So USB transmits data in packet format. Each data packet has a standard format. The USB communication is a host initiated one. The USB host contains a host controller which is responsible for controlling the data communication, including establishing connectivity with the USB slave devices, packetization and formatting the data. So here having two standard method implementing of the USB part. What is OHSI? What is UHCI? OHCI and UHCI. Open Host Control Interfaces, Universal Host Control Interfaces. So all this you can understand by a simple thing. So there will be a frame format which will be used for transmitting your data. We call it as a packet. Okay. So what is a packet? A group of information which is referred to as a packet, and in that packet format only it is going to be transmitted. That is the meaning. So we have physical connection between a USB peripheral and a master. So there are different type of connector. So type A connector is used for the upstream connection and type B connector is used for downstream connection for uploading a data, for downloading a data, right? So two types are there. That is why we have two types. So connector how it will be looking. So we will have a figure. So this is a type A character, type B character. For this is the uploading part and this is the downloading part. So at what rate it is going to transmit, what is the power supply, and all those things. You can see both type A and type B characters contains 4 pins for communication. The pin details are V bus, differential data carrier line, differential data carrier D plus or D minus, and there will be a ground. Usually a power supply and a ground is common, and there will be a data bus for transmitting the data. Right. So type C character also which is present. So again, based on the size, what type of data you are going to transmit. So again, their classification is still done here. So USB uses differential signal for data transmission. It improves the noise severity. The interface has the ability to supply power to the connecting devices. It can have a maximum power of 500 milliamps at 5 volts. It is sufficient to operate low power devices. Right. So for your power supply, you might have done many projects where you are requiring a power supply. You are going to use the battery or input power supply is given from your system to that peripheral device. Suppose you are taking a very ARM processor, so you are connecting that plug it to your laptop. So don't require any external power supply for that device. So whatever 5 volts or 12 volts which are generating from the laptop, it is given to the device which is sufficient to lit the LEDs. Right? Because you require only 5 volts power for the LED to on and off. Right? That is more than sufficient. So for those kind of application, you can use this USB port. Myriad micro USB ports are available for small form factor devices like portable media players. Right? Which is just like a USB port. You will do charging, right? So that is what is trying to mean here. Right? So control transfer, belt transfer, uh, asynchronous data transfer, interrupt transfer. So all these are the different types of data it is supporting. Right. So in the USB, what type of data you can add? Right. So what type of, whether you are going to store a movie? Yes. You are storing any executable file? Yes. You are storing any image type of data? Yes. Whether you are storing video type of data? Yes, we are supporting that. So all type of data it is supportable in this USB data. Right. Few of the thing executable file it is there, but runtime programming RTE that is not supportable by the USB. So if I force that data into the USB drive, it will show that it cannot be opened. Okay. So the files we call that one. So bulk transfer it is left to the USB part. So how much you want to transmit that one. Again it is with respect to the data types because it is a wired, it will do the serial connection type, right? So that is why these are the different present in the USB part. So what is the speed which is going to set? So we will be having USB 1, USB 2, USB 3, USB 3.1 and USB 3.2. Right? So 1.5 megabits per second, 12 megabits per second, 480 megabits per second, 5 gigabytes. Right? 5 gigabytes bits per second. So everyone are expecting at this speed. So this speed, this USB port, now recently it has been added, maybe around 3 or 4 years back. So my laptop was also enabled with this USB 3 and it is given only one. Another 3 ports are there, but those 3 ports are with respect to USB 2, which is 480. So if I transmit data through this USB port, so how much time it will take to load 1 GB of data, you can calculate. If I transmit 1 GB of data using USB 3.0, so how much time it will take, we can measure it. So as you go for the higher order, so speed also it will be there. So bulk data you can do it, right? So super speed what they are calling. Still USB 3.1 and 3.2, it is not released in the Indian market as of now. We are not finding that. We are finding only 3.0. Right. So that comes here IEEE 1394. So this is a firmware, right? So firmware means what? It is just like a supporting tool for your communication device. right? So it is a wired asynchronous high-speed serial communication bus. It is also known as high-performance serial bus. Right? The research on 3094 was started by the Apple company in 1985, and this was coined by the IEEE. So started IEEE, they have built this software for communication, right? And it is a high-speed serial communication. That is why for the Apple devices you have separate USB port, you have a separate things because data transfer will be very much high in these devices. Okay, so this again in detail we will be studying in the tomorrow's next session. Another 2 minutes here. Another 2 minutes it will come. Okay, so we will wait for that. Received assignment, sorry, quiz. You have
Yes,
received the
sir.
quiz. Okay. 12:50 is the time, huh? Answers will be accepted only through these tools only. If you are submitting through WhatsApp or mail, I'm going not going to evaluate. I have uploaded the assignment questions also. It is available on the Teams. Okay, submission date is July 5th, because you have lot mini project presentation and all those works. IA is also there. So you have to submit me before July 5th, and I'm not going to change that one. And all your mini project evaluation, sorry, not mini project, assignment evaluation, short assignment evaluation, your quiz evaluation, everything will be considered here for your final IA marks. Okay, I'll give the weightage of that for each of the thing, and finally we'll put marks based on the performance. If you are absent, if you have not submitted in time, so I can't help in those scenarios. Today's strength is also very less, huh? 46 people. Let me see how many of you have answered. Not even one student has answered it. No, people have answered. Jalpita, Akshita, Pradeep, Kumar, Gunashri, they've all answered. Okay, you complete that one. So we'll end up this session and we'll meet again. Okay, thank you.